I'm here at my local Dunkin' Donuts for the first episode of Cultural Irrelevancy, the show in which I talk about a few things that fell through the cracks of popular culture, and I can't think of anything that's fallen through more cracks than donut holes. Actually, now that I say that out loud, I'm a middle-aged, straight, white male. What do I know about anything culturally relevant? This is Cultural Irrelevancy. Hi, welcome to Cultural Irrelevancy, the show in which I like to take my donut holes to go. You know, there was once a time when donut holes were as important to American culture as the donut itself. Donuts could ride the bus. They could walk the streets at night. Donut holes had the right to vote. Now, they're simply delicious. You know, I was wondering how I was going to talk while eating a donut hole, and it just doesn't work. If you think about it, donut holes are a metaphor for America itself. Donut holes started as a group of settlers on the East Coast who wanted to kill a lot of Indians. And they did. They killed a lot of Indians through high cholesterol, diabetes, and smallpox. And then, well, the sky was the limit for donut holes. People ask me, are donut holes really good for me? And I say, yes, of course they're good for you. Why, just look at that jelly-filled little darling. How could that be bad for you? People ask me, is it gluten-free? I say, of course it's gluten-free. How could that not be gluten-free? People ask me, is it fat-free? I say, of course it's fat-free. I'm lying to them, of course. But they have a donut hole, and they're happy. If you think about it, donut holes exemplify what is best in us all, once we've eaten a donut hole. It was a stormy winter's night, 1859, when legend tells us that the mother of a New England ship's captain invented donut holes. Her recipe was a deep-fried dough made with nutmeg, cinnamon, lemon rind, and of course guilt. But it was her son who took all the credit.
Just like a man.
His name was Hanson, which was where the 1990s boy band and the natural soda later got their names. And he skewered the donuts on the wheel of his ship, giving them their signature look, feel, shape, and copyright infringement lawsuit. But donut holes date back long before that, as we can show you in these artists rendering mock-ups of what surely must be something close to what must certainly be one version of the truth. Donut holes betrayed Christ at the Last Supper. Donut holes fought in the Crusades. Donut holes were conjectured by the great philosopher Voltaire to be not the thing we eat, but the air inhabiting the center of the donuts. This was later corrected by Oscar Wilde, who said,
"No, you git. Donut holes are butt plugs for donuts."
And we eat them. Donut holes were served to slaves on slave ships, but nobody remembers that, of course. Mostly because the donut holes were made entirely out of human shit. Because you can't make donuts out of human shit. Donut holes fought in both world wars on both sides, which I think equals 4 sides, which would make them donut squares? In the 20th century, donut holes were used to compare dick sizes, but not the pastry, just the hole. And now here we are in the 21st century. What does the future hold for donut holes? Perhaps space exploration, computer science, even late-night talk show hosting. Given the violent nature of donut holes, it surely won't be long before donut holes return to the battlefield. But what role will humanity play? And how will we defeat them?
Frosted Munchkin, this town ain't big enough for the both of us.
What? Who are you, and what's happening? I'm a little hungover.
I'll give you to the count of 3. I'm thinking it's time for you to get.
Do you mean get?
No, get.
Where should I get? Where should I get to?
I don't care where's you get to. All I cares about is that you be getting out of town.
What?
I says it.
I'm sorry, you're really far. Can we get closer?
You need to be...
My ears are very small. Could we just...
Now you take one step forward and I'm telling you, I's gonna shoot.
You're going to shoot?
No, I's gonna shoot.
With what?
What are you... Oh, damn it.
Fortunately, donut holes have yet to figure out how to effectively fire a gun.
Now that's really good. You may be wondering, of course, is that really what a battle with a donut hole would look like? And I say to you, no, that's not what a battle with a donut hole would look like. This is what a battle with a donut hole would look like.
Dr. Mr. Eddie's father, sir. The big fat human is attacking. He's eating all of our children, and the glazed, too. He cannot be stopped.
And now, an ode to donut holes. Actually, this isn't really so much an ode, it's more just a thought, really. I don't really know what you think you're watching right now. The idea of cultural irrelevancy struck me as an interesting name for something at first, and then I realized that cultural irrelevancy is where I am at right now in my life. I'm in my 50s without a kid, so you know right there that I'm horribly out of touch. And I'm a straight white male. And say what you want about different groups, ours is not necessarily being well represented these days. I guess what I'm saying is that I can relate to these topics I'm talking about because cultural irrelevancy is inevitable, if you think about it. And so it has been with donut holes since the beginning. The legend of how donut holes were created. Oh, and here's a tip that you're something nobody cares about. Your origin is a legend. It's like as if the invention of automobiles was a legend, or if Steve Jobs was a legend. Anyway, the legend makes donut holes into little more than cast-offs. And so they are. I mean, if you buy into the theory that donut holes are punched out of the donut, which I do not agree with. That's like saying that the Oops All Berries Crunch Berries was somehow not intentional. You know they make donut holes separately, right? Anyway, donut holes have never been cool, especially if you think about where they came from. Donuts of the past weren't the overstuffed confections of today. They were plain circles of unmet potential that you dunked into coffee because they were so dry they could kill you. Would you want to eat a hole from that? Would you want to eat that hole? Damn it, and I made it so far. Now that I think about it, it wasn't age or color or sexuality that made donut holes culturally irrelevant, or me for that matter. I've always been a bit culturally irrelevant. I like being culturally irrelevant. Hell, I like the music of Al Stewart. I kind of dress like a pig, and yes, I love donut holes. No, they're not cool and they won't win any awards, but They're tasty. And they're fun. And yes, they are absolutely terrible for you with no redeeming value whatsoever. They simply are. Anyway, you can't put lipstick on a pig, or... Okay, actually you can. And my favorite flavor is jelly-filled. No, not pig, donut hole. Yes, a jelly-filled donut hole. My God. And in the interests of full disclosure, I should say that used to be my favorite. Because I bought all these donut holes specifically for this bit. It's not shot very well, but I suppose I could argue intention. Because I wanted it gritty. Anyway, now I gotta eat all of these. And Vicky's out of town. It's just me and the donut holes. And those were 7 words I instantly regretted. Anyway, that's cultural irrelevancy. Each month, I'll be back with a new topic. Your assignment this month? Go out and get yourself some donut holes. Good ones, too, not the kind from the store. That's cheating.
Start fade.
And bring them to a friend. And insist she make coffee. And, you know, if she's into it, things can get a little bit freaky. No, not with the... Leave the donut holes on the counter, you perverts. They're just innocent donut holes.
And there you have it. Our first foray into cultural irrelevancy. Are donut holes a thing of the past? Are they just sugar and fat waiting to kill you? Probably. But like most things in this world, nothing is perfect. And donut holes are mighty tasty. And I just dropped some. So you should go out and pick up some donut holes for yourself. Enjoy them with a friend. Get some jelly on your finger. Or do what I do. Just get a bunch of donut holes and stuff them in your mouth until the credits roll.
And there you have it. You've just survived another Ken LaSalle video. For more information about new releases, projects in the works, or even stuff from the archives, head on down to kenlasalle.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and all around social media, just as long as it's called Facebook or Twitter. Thanks for your support, as always. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, and I'll be back soon with more nonsense.
Are you ready? Oh, hi. I'm just getting Shapoopy set up to go to the vet. You want to say hi to the camera, Shapoopy? No, of course you don't, because you're a dog. Anyway, nice hair, huh? You can go. The video's over. But be sure to like and subscribe and share with everyone you possibly can. Oh, and if you have any ideas for anything that's culturally irrelevant, please leave it in the comments below. I gotta take her to get a rabies shot. Bye.